Hi, we're here today at Badminton Horse Trials 2010 with Emily Llewellyn. Hi, nice to see you. Congratulations, you've got 2 horses here today. How do you feel about everything? You know, you're on your last day. How does it feel to be here?
Oh, fantastic. It's such a huge honour to compete here, and having had 1 horse here and gone really well last year, I was really excited to bring 2 back this year, and fingers crossed it's all going really well.
Good. So far, Society Spice done a really great dressage test. You must be really pleased with that. How was it for you? Was it as good as it looked? Because it looked quite good.
Yeah, I was really pleased with him. He was a really good boy. He's such a tryer, and he's not the biggest mover or the most impressive horse in the world, but he's really consistent, and he's a real professional when he goes in. He knows his job and he stays calm, so it's good for me.
And how was P's test? Because you didn't get the same score. How did it go?
Pardon me is a little bit more tricky. He's more sensitive, and so when I went in there and the atmosphere got to him a little bit, then he comes a little bit more tricky to ride. So I was pleased with him, and he did try hard. It's just when they're tense, it kind of ruins every movement you do then, because his head comes up a little bit and it's not as flowing. So, but that'll improve next year.
Good. So it was Pardon Me's first 4-star. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep. And how was the course? Because you got 2 clears. How did it ride?
It rode really well for me. I mean, it caused absolute carnage yesterday, and all the best people were having problems, and the problems were spread absolutely all over the course, so you really had to stay on the ball the whole way around. But I went out, and because it was causing so many problems, I rode it really aggressive, and I think that worked for me. And because I rode it so positively, my horses got confident from that, and it was really good.
And did you feel that you had to change your tactics for the weather conditions, because they did change?
Not really, because the ground conditions stayed the same throughout the day. I mean, if you went out and looked at the track at the end of the day, you could barely see where the horses had been. The track was amazing, the work they'd done on it. So no, for me it was the same riding around on the first horse as the second at the end of the day.
So there wasn't any advantage?
No, none. No, I'd say absolutely none at all.
Okay. The next thing we want to say is you only had 1 fence down in the show jumping. Are you pleased?
I was really pleased with him. I mean, he's a fantastic jumper, and normally I'd be able to get a clear round out of him. It was just unfortunate. I came round the corners of the planks and he was disunited, and I didn't sort him out in time, and then unfortunately he just had the planks. But I felt that he jumped everything else okay, and that was the longest course he's ever done yesterday, and I did take him quite quickly. I don't know if you saw at the end, I couldn't turn to the last fence. Yeah. I would have been a lot closer to the time if I hadn't had to turn away, so he ran quickly yesterday. So having run over a long course quickly, he jumped reasonably well today.
Oh, well, that's really good news. And you've got your second show jumping later on today. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, really excited. I mean, everyone asked me if I was excited before I came here, and I'm still the same now. I don't really want to get excited till it's all finished, because it's a big job this afternoon. If I can produce a clear round, it'll really put me in good stead for a placing, and so fingers crossed he'll jump well.
So having already ridden the 1 show jumping round, do you feel that you're going to change anything for the second one?
No, Society Spice is a completely different horse to Pardon Me, and the show jumping and the way they jump so different, so I know him, and I'm just going to stick to what I always do with him and just ride him.
So which horse do you feel has more potential to go further then?
There's not a lot in it, to be honest. Yeah, they're always normally within a mark or 2 of each other at one-day events, and Society Spice produced a better test yesterday, but then wasn't so fast cross country, and it's really hard for me to say. They're both amazing horses, and I think if I get them both going as well as they can, they'd both be, you know, capable of going on senior teams. So.
Oh, and so what are your future plans?
Yeah, obviously this is my last year in Young Riders, and after that I want to get into seniors, and hopefully if Pardon Me goes to Burley at the end of the year, and maybe Society Spice as well, then I can up my game there and think towards next year's selection for seniors.
Yeah, good. And the last thing we wanted to ask you was, you've been with Albion now since 2007, I think. How do you feel that the products have affected what you do?
Oh, they've been amazing. All my horses are very comfortable in the products, and I love riding in the saddles, and yeah, it's just so nice. I have great attention to detail, so for me having nice tack and looking smart is really important.
Yeah. And the other question we wanted to ask you, which is your favourite product and why?
Probably the 5-point breastplate, because everyone else has a Devaku one that's bright green, and I quite like being different.
Lovely, thank you very much, and very, very good luck for the future.
Thank you.